Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is Matt with Green Bar Trading. Today was annoying, to say the least. This was a frustrating day. Now, going into today, a little context of my mental, my overall day I had going on before I share my screen. I played ice hockey late last night. Now, here come the excuses, right? Exhausted. And I was also working at my business. So I wasn't at the screens like I normally am from the start of the day. Now, this is key. I do my best when I'm 100% focused from the morning. So, way pre market. I like to watch price action all morning. I like to watch the runners all morning. I do not like to jump in mid trading session. Never a good thing. So, exhausted, should have taken my hands off the controls today. Timing was not ideal as I was working and not at the screens at the beginning. So, knowing all of that, you know, I already, day trading is hard enough. I stacked the deck against me more than I had to. I should have just probably, taken the day off of trading and then just coming at it hard tomorrow, coming at it hard Thursday, Friday, for the rest of the week. That would have been ideal. So before I share my screen, now we just broke a key number on subscribers. So very happy with the growth of the channel. And I just want to thank all of you guys that are watching, all of you guys that might be hitting the thumbs up for me. I appreciate, and the comments, I appreciate everything. You're helping the channel grow. You're helping more beginner day traders to see the channel. And the Discord has also grown exponentially. So this is all nice to see. Breaking through the 850 subscribers was a big deal. And it's just like a stock. I was seeing resistance at 700, then resistance at 800. And then we broke through 850 on our way to 1,000. So that was all cool. So before we get into it, hit the thumbs up and we'll continue to grow. So here we go. Sharing the money loser. Now, this is not a huge amount. And it's not a huge amount because I managed my risk really well. And I'm going to explain to you why I stopped trading. So I stopped trading when I had 3 straight pretty big losses, for me anyway. I mean, they're not huge losses, don't get me wrong. You tell some people that these are big losses and they would just laugh at you. For me and the amount of risk I put on, I could not have bought these 3 trades at the worst time. At the time, my overall thesis. So before I go into a trade, I always watch the overall market. I watch the key levels that I post every single day. And I like to trade with the market at my back. Now, I'm going to get into that in a second. But when I have 3 straight losing trades, this is one of my rules, I stop trading. And that's so key. It probably saved me a max loss red day. And with that being said, and to show you how my rules saved me from a max loss red day, I'm going to show you the overall market because this is what had me so confused. Now, we're watching the range. We start over resistance. So looking down here, pre-market, we bounced off of support, broke through resistance, all in the pre-market. Now, what happens in the pre-market, since it's thinner trading, does not really hold up during the regular trading hours. You have to realize that more volume coming in, that's when you get real confirmation. So anyway, the market sells off and now we break below resistance, proving that there's a ton of sellers up here. And these levels, by the way, I post before the market opens, well before the market opens, every day in Discord and Twitter. You guys, in the description, you guys could check that out. So we broke through right up here, and then we tried to retest this level, and it failed hard. It failed really bad, giving it a pretty big drop to 10 a.m. Now, these drops usually get bought up pretty fast. The market is extremely bullish, and we've been seeing a lot of Vs. So down here, a V, back. Here, a V, and back. The market drops, it gets bought right back up. It is super bullish. So over here, I said, okay, it's 10 a.m. Now, I wasn't at my screens at this point. I got in around here. So just before 11 a.m., right around here is when I started trading. And the reason why, and I'll pull up the futures because this is what I really use as a gauge, as a compass to take my trades. This is the other day. Hang on a second. So right here is today's trading day. Just going to zoom this in. I just made a little notes here. So we're down by support, a very key area of support. Just going to make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay. So right here, you guys can tell we started to make a higher low. This gives me all the confidence in the world, and this is how I trade. It gives me all the confidence in the world because we've seen a lot of these, and then the pullback to 1030, and then the bounce for the rest of the day. This gave me the confidence that we're going long. We got a lot of big green volume bars here, a higher low. And I said, okay, right in this area, this is when I went in. American Airlines, Citibank. What was the other one? DraftKings, I think it was. The stocks that would really keep rallying. I don't know if it was DraftKings. Let me see which one it was. Yeah, it was DraftKings. So American Airlines, DraftKings, and Citibank. And I went long right around this time. And what did we do? We just hit a top here and dropped immediately. We did not make a higher high. So if you can see right here, that did not make a higher high. Very not good. That was not the best sign. And of course, this is where I'm involved in my trades. So if we go in, I will show you the trade here was my Citibank trade. So now all we have is a straight line up, right? What do I wait for? I wait for a pullback. It's been trading along the 9 the entire time. I wait for a pullback, and this is right around when the overall market decides it doesn't want to make new highs yet. So the market tanks. Now I take a pretty decent sized loss right here. For me anyway, not huge, but I think, whoops, I hate when I do that. I thought I had taken 300 shares. Maybe it was only 200, unless there's more trades back here. So anyway, that is when on the overall market you saw that dip. And of course, the stock is doing nothing but go up. I wait for a pullback to continue this, which is what you see here, without this big divot taken out of the day's trading. And of course, it's always right when we decide to get in, right? It's unbelievable, the timing. And then this one, the next one was DraftKings that I also traded, and then it decides to go straight down. This one looked so good out of the gate, breaking through VWAP after rejection. The first pullback to VWAP, almost 90% of the time, will get a bounce, and then it will continue staying bullish for the day. A bullish stock is always over VWAP. So I get involved around the same time in the market. The market is looking good. We're right around VWAP. You have all these things converging that normally will give me a really nice trade. Instead, right when I get in, it breaks VWAP and I have to cut the trade. It's good that I cut the trade, even though we're right back to, anyway, but I would never have sat through a you know, hundred, an entire dollar down. Just would have gotten stopped out through these red candles. If it doesn't go my way right away, I cut the loss. And then the last one was American Airlines. Also getting involved when the overall market was in my favor. And I liked this one too because it had its push up. It started to pull back and it formed a beautiful base for the next leg higher. Instead, we see this drop. Literally everything I touched went straight down. Now, the only good thing about these terrible losses, the only good thing is I stopped trading after that. If I would have continued to trade after that, and I'll show you the overall market, I would have no doubt had probably one of my bigger red days because of this right here. This huge drop in the market at around 11:10 a.m. This drop would have really done some damage. Now, it got bought right back up, which is what we've been seeing, but nobody was expecting this drop. And that's why you see right here a lot of stopping out. Because what we see after this move and this, staying on this trend line, even though it's not making higher highs, it's still on an upward. So it's still making higher lows. So when this happens, this is just computer algorithms, probably with big sell orders in the overall market that cause this. And then those other same algorithms that like to make money like this will just buy up the dip. This is what happens in this market anyway, all the time. So that was it. Kind of frustrating. Shouldn't have traded today anyway. Now, if I would have made money today, obviously I wouldn't be saying that. So it is what it is. But not crazy. Basically just gave back about a day of profit, day and a half of profit. So you're not going to have a green day every single day. This is just day trading. But one of the key takeaways here is set rules for yourself, follow them. And one of mine is, like I said, 3 straight losing trades, you cut the day off so you don't make it any worse. You're obviously not seeing the market good. That's why I like to do 3 trades. If you can't get it 3 straight times, just pull back for the moment. And that's what I did. And it's good I did because the market totally dropped after that. The bottom fell out. probably would have got caught up into that. So it's really good that I did stop there. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. I will see you back tomorrow on the next video. Everybody, take care.